Welcome, champions! Today's video is not just any ordinary video, it's something that could truly transform your life. Because today, we are talking about something that can change your career, your income, your self-respect, and your entire future. Think about it for a second. Have you ever noticed that successful people, champions in life, they all share certain habits? They all do certain things consistently that ordinary people don't do. And you know what? Sometimes we meet very ordinary-looking people. They are not movie stars, not billionaires, not famous, just simple people. But when we observe their daily habits, when we see how they live their life, we feel something different. Their actions have power. Their routines create results. Their discipline shows in everything they do. And we want to learn from them. We want to become like them. Why? Because success leaves clues, and champions leave habits. Now listen carefully. If you want to have a successful life, a life that people admire, respect, and remember, you must understand one golden truth. Success is not an accident. Success is a habit. And what does that mean? It means when you wake up every day, your actions should have a purpose. They should be arranged strategically. They should move you closer to your goals. You should think like a champion and act like a champion every single day. Remember, daily habits plus consistent action equals extraordinary success. In this video, I will give you 10 solid habits that are practical, actionable, and easy to practice. These are not boring theories. These are real habits that will bring you real results. I can promise you, if you stay with me till the end, and if you practice what I am about to share, your life will change forever. 100% guarantee. And guess what? Watching this video will not only teach you success habits, but it will also help you improve your English listening and speaking at the same time. So make sure you watch till the end, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more life-changing content like this. Let's begin. Let's transform. Habit 1. They wake up early. This is very powerful, and every champion knows about it. According to research, 90% of successful people wake up before 6 a.m. Yes, before 6 in the morning. Before the world is awake, before distractions begin, champions are already working on their goals. Why? Because morning is the most powerful time of the day. Your mind is fresh, your energy is high, your willpower is strongest. Let me give you powerful real-life examples. Apple CEO Tim Cook wakes up at 3:45 a.m. every day. Disney CEO Bob Iger wakes up at 4:30 a.m. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson wakes up at 4 a.m. to train. These are some of the most successful people in the world, and they all protect their mornings like treasure. What do they do in the morning? They exercise, they plan their day, they work on their most important goals, they read, they meditate. By the time most people wake up, champions have already won half their day. Here's what you should remember. Waking up early gives you a head start over everyone else. You control your morning instead of letting the morning control you. You have time for yourself before the world demands your attention. You build discipline, which creates all other success. If you want to live like a champion, start by winning your mornings. Wake up 1 hour earlier tomorrow, just 1 hour, and use that time to work on your goals. This one habit can transform your entire life. Habit 2. They set clear goals. Successful people don't just dream, they plan. They don't just wish, they decide. They know exactly what they want, when they want it, and how they will get it. Champions write down their goals. They review them daily. They break them into small action steps. Why is this powerful? Because a goal without a plan is just a wish, but a goal with a clear plan becomes destiny. Let me share an example. Imagine two people both want to become financially free. Person 1 says, "I want to be rich someday." That's it, just a vague dream. Person 2 says, "I will save $500 every month for 5 years, invest in skills that increase my income, start a side business within 6 months, and become financially independent by age 35. Who do you think will succeed? Of course, person 2, because clarity creates power. Champions know this secret. What is clear becomes real. What is vague stays a dream. Your brain needs specific instructions. When you write down clear goals with specific numbers and deadlines, your brain says, "Okay, I understand. Let me find a way to make this happen." How can you develop this habit? Every Sunday night, write down 3 goals for the coming week. Every morning, review your goals and ask, what can I do today to move closer? Every night, check your progress and adjust if needed. Remember, champions don't drift through life. They design their life with clear goals. Habit 3, they read every day. Here's a fact that will shock you. The average CEO reads 60 books per year. That's 5 books every month. Warren Buffett reads 500 pages every single day. Bill Gates reads 50 books per year. Oprah Winfrey says books were her path to freedom. Why do all champions read so much? Because reading is like having a conversation with the smartest people in history. When you read, you learn from people's mistakes without making them yourself. You gain knowledge without paying the full price. You see possibilities you never imagined. Think about it. Inside one book is 20 years of someone's experience, their failures, their breakthroughs, their wisdom, and you can absorb it all in just a few hours. That's why reading is the fastest way to grow your mind and expand your success. But here's the secret. Champions don't read for entertainment only, they read for transformation. They read books about business, psychology, leadership, health, skills. They read with a pen in hand, they take notes, they apply what they learn immediately. How can you start this habit? Read just 10 pages every day. That's it. 10 pages takes only 15 minutes, but in 1 year, you will finish 12 books. In 5 years, 60 books. Imagine how much you will know, how much you will grow. Choose books that challenge you, teach you, and push you forward. Reading is not just a habit, it's a superpower that separates champions from ordinary people. Habit 4. They take care of their health. Successful people understand one simple truth. Your body is your vehicle for success. If your body is weak, tired, sick, you cannot perform at your best. Champions treat their body like a temple. They exercise regularly, they eat nutritious food, they sleep 7 to 8 hours, they avoid junk and toxins. Why? Because health is wealth. Without health, nothing else matters. Look at any successful person. Barack Obama exercises every morning. Mark Zuckerberg runs every day. Richard Branson starts his day with tennis or kite surfing. These are billionaires and leaders. They have the busiest schedules in the world, but they still make time for health. Why? Because they know that exercise gives them energy, focus, mental clarity, and confidence. A healthy body creates a healthy mind, and a healthy mind creates success. How can you develop this habit? Start with just 20 minutes of movement every day. Walk, run, do push-ups, stretch, dance, anything that moves your body. Drink more water, eat more vegetables, reduce sugar and junk food. Sleep and wake up at the same time every day. Your body is not separate from your success. Your body is the foundation of your success. Champions respect their body. That's why they live long, perform better, and achieve more. Habit 5. They manage their time wisely. Time is the only resource you cannot buy, cannot save, cannot get back. Once it's gone forever. That's why champions guard their time like gold. They don't waste hours on social media, gossip, or meaningless activities. They use their time strategically on things that move them forward. Successful people plan their day, they schedule their priorities, they say no to distractions, they focus on high-value activities. Let me give you a powerful example. Elon Musk divides his day into 5-minute blocks. Yes, 5 minutes. He schedules every activity to maximize productivity. That's how he runs multiple billion-dollar companies at the same time. You might think that's extreme, but that's what champions do. They respect time. Here's the truth. You have the same 24 hours as Elon Musk, Oprah Winfrey, and every successful person. The difference is how you use those hours. How can you manage time like a champion? Every night, plan tomorrow before you sleep. Write down your top 3 priorities. These are must-do tasks. In the morning, do your most important task first, before anything else. Use time blocks. Dedicate specific hours to specific activities. Eliminate time wasters. Track where your time goes for 1 week and you'll be shocked. Remember, time management is life management. Champions don't find time. They make time for what matters. Habit 6. They build strong relationships. No one becomes successful alone. Every champion has a team, mentors, supporters, partners, and friends who help them grow. Successful people invest in relationships. They network genuinely. They help others without expecting anything back. They surround themselves with positive and ambitious people. Why? Because your network determines your net worth. Your circle shapes your future. Jim Rohn famously said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." If your 5 closest friends are lazy, negative, and going nowhere, guess what? You will likely stay the same. But if your circle is ambitious, supportive, and growing, you will naturally rise with them. Champions understand this deeply. They choose their friends wisely, they distance themselves from toxic people, they seek mentors who have achieved what they want. They give value to others and build genuine connections. How can you build relationships like a champion? Attend events where successful people gather, join communities related to your goals, offer help before asking for help, stay in touch with people regularly, not just when you need something, be a good listener and show genuine interest in others. Remember, relationships are like investments. The more you put in with sincerity, the more you get back in support, opportunities, and growth. Champions build bridges, not walls. Habit 7. They embrace failure and learn. Here's something most people don't understand. Champions fail more than anyone else. Yes, you heard that right. The difference is champions don't let failure stop them. They use failure as feedback. They learn, adjust, and try again. Michael Jordan missed over 9,000 shots in his career. He lost almost 300 games. 26 times he was trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. But he kept trying and became the greatest basketball player of all time. Thomas Edison failed 10,000 times before inventing the light bulb. When asked about his failures, he said, "I didn't fail. I just found 10,000 ways that didn't work." Steve Jobs was fired from Apple, the company he created, but he came back stronger and built Apple into the most valuable company in history. What do all these champions have in common? They saw failure as a teacher, not a defeat. They kept moving forward no matter what. How can you develop this champion mindset? When you fail, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Don't blame others or make excuses. Take responsibility and find the lesson. Try again with a new approach. Failure means the method was wrong, not that you are wrong. Celebrate effort, not just results. Every attempt makes you stronger. Remember, failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is part of success. Champions fall down 7 times and stand up 8. That's the difference. Habit 8. They practice gratitude daily. This might surprise you, but almost every successful person practices gratitude. Oprah writes in her gratitude journal every night. Tony Robbins starts his day with gratitude meditation. Richard Branson says gratitude keeps him grounded. Why do champions practice gratitude? Because gratitude shifts your mindset from scarcity to abundance, from complaining to appreciating, from stressed to blessed. When you focus on what you have instead of what you lack, you feel happier, more motivated, and more energized. Gratitude also trains your brain to see opportunities instead of problems. It makes you a positive person that others want to be around. And positive people attract positive opportunities. Here's the science. When you feel grateful, your brain releases dopamine and serotonin, the happiness chemicals. This makes you feel good, sleep better, and perform better. How can you practice gratitude like a champion? Every morning, write down 3 things you are grateful for. It can be your health, your family, a lesson you learned, even a beautiful sunrise. Before sleep, think about one good thing that happened today, no matter how small. Say thank you more often to people who help you, to life for giving you chances. Gratitude doesn't make your problems disappear, but it gives you the strength to face them with a positive mindset. Champions know that a grateful heart is a magnet for miracles. Habit 9. They stay disciplined and consistent. Talent is important, luck helps, but discipline is the king. Champions understand that motivation comes and goes, but discipline stays forever. They don't work on their goals only when they feel like it. They work on them every single day, whether they feel like it or not. Discipline means doing what needs to be done, even when you don't want to do it. It means choosing long-term success over short-term comfort. It means saying no to distractions and yes to your priorities. Look at Cristiano Ronaldo, one of the greatest athletes in history. He is 39 years old but still performs like he's 25. Why? Because for over 20 years he has maintained the same disciplined routine, training hard, eating clean, resting properly every single day without fail. No holidays from discipline, no cheat weeks, just consistent excellence. That's why he's a champion. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson works out at 4 a.m. even when he's exhausted. That's discipline. Kobe Bryant practiced basketball at 5 a.m. while his competitors were sleeping. That's discipline. How can you build discipline like a champion? Start small. Don't try to change everything at once. Choose one habit and do it every day for 30 days. Remove temptations. If you want to study, remove your phone. If you want to eat healthy, remove junk food from your house. Track your progress. Put a check mark on a calendar every day you complete your habit. Don't break the chain. Remember your why. When discipline feels hard, remind yourself why this goal matters to you. Discipline is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Champions are not born disciplined. They become disciplined through practice. Habit 10, they invest in themselves. Here's the final and most important habit. Champions never stop learning, growing, and improving. They invest money, time, and energy in themselves. They take courses, hire coaches, attend seminars, learn new skills. Why? Because they understand that they are their greatest asset. The better you become, the more value you provide, the more success you attract. Warren Buffett once said, "The best investment you can make is in yourself." Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, Elon Musk, they all invest heavily in learning. They read, they experiment, they surround themselves with experts. They never stop growing. Here's the truth. If you are not growing, you are dying. The world is changing fast. Technology is advancing. Competition is increasing. If you stay the same, you fall behind. But if you invest in yourself, you stay ahead. You adapt. You thrive. How can you invest in yourself like a champion? Learn a new skill every year. Take an online course. Watch educational videos. Practice deliberately. Hire a mentor or coach, someone who has achieved what you want. Learn from their experience. Attend workshops and seminars. Surround yourself with people who are ahead of you. Invest in your health, your mind, your relationships, everything that makes you better. Don't think of self-investment as an expense. Think of it as the highest return investment you can ever make. When you grow, everything in your life grows. Now you know the 10 habits of successful people. Let me remind you of them one more time. They wake up early, they set clear goals, they read every day, they take care of their health, they manage their time wisely, they build strong relationships, they embrace failure and learn, they practice gratitude daily, they stay disciplined and consistent, they invest in themselves. These are not just habits. These are the building blocks of a champion's life. If you apply even 5 of these habits starting today, I promise you, your life will transform. Your career will grow, your confidence will increase, your respect will rise, and your future will become brighter. But here's the key. Knowing these habits is not enough. You must practice them. Success is not about what you know. Success is about what you do consistently every single day. Remember, champions are not born. Champions are made through daily habits. Small actions repeated over time create extraordinary results. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. Start with one habit, master it, then add another. In 1 year, you will be a completely different person. In 5 years, you will be unstoppable. So here's my challenge to you. Choose one habit from this video, just one, and commit to it for the next 30 days. No excuses, no skipping, no quitting. Do it every single day and watch how your life begins to change. Because when you change your habits, you change your life. And when you change your life, you become a champion. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, if these habits inspired you, if you are ready to live like a champion, then don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing content that will help you succeed. Now go out there and start building the habits that will build your success. The world is waiting for the champion inside you. Let's make it happen.